Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Diamond Painting and Stitching with Laura. And as you can see, today we are working on Yin and Yang that I got from AliExpress. And it was a silk thing, a silk project, and I converted it all to DMC. And as you can see, I'm getting pretty far on the Phoenix. And all of this behind here in the background on this side is black, and on this side it's going to be red. Sorry about Molly. Molly says hi. She's, of course, barking at the man that's moving out next door. So how's everybody doing? Is everybody having a good Sunday? And having a good weekend? I hope. It hasn't been too bad, despite the fact that I had to work yesterday. Trying to get my light adjusted. Sorry, you'd think that I could do that before I started. I am working with, this is DMC 3865. It looks like white to me, but don't know that I can tell the difference. But we're going with what the numbers say. And they have a nice key along the bottom. There's only 10 colors in this, so that's why I decided to save this and just do it in DMC, because with the silk that they sent, it was an absolute nightmare. So, and I saved the silk, and I used 2 strands on a little project that I did just to see how it would stitch up, you know, on a different count type thing. For me, I think it was, this is an 11 count, and I thought it was too big. It just, the thread was not laying down nicely. So that's why I gave up on that, and it was just far too frustrating to work on. So, yeah. I said, no, not happening. And I did, like you can see, I've done the whole part of this dragon. I'm going to take it all out. That's all in the silk thread. So, I'm just taking it apart, and I didn't have that much done, but it was enough. So, and I just hated it. I just absolutely hated it. Now, when I worked with it on 16 count, 2 strands over 1, it went fine. You know, it just, I don't know. It was just poop. Not, I want to say, it just, you know, when you pulled the thread, just like I did, see how that lays down? It lays down perfectly. But it would not lay down with 3 strands, and is what you need to cover this up. It was horrible. So it's been going just great with the DMC regular thread. So, and I don't know. I don't have too many plans for what to do with the leftover thread. You know, nothing has come along. So we will see. I did decide, hang on. Molly! Sorry, guys. What was I saying? I went to Facebook, and I went to Linen and Threads on Facebook, and they have a group for their free, it's a year-long mystery sale. It's really beautiful. It's kind of done like Quaker, you know, I mean, it's got motifs, you know, that you do. So it's nothing too complicated, and it comes in 12 parts. So I downloaded the first 2 parts. So if you're interested in doing that, I'm going to be doing mine. I don't know, I haven't decided. I know, I wish I could decide on 14 or 16 count. And of course now I'm 2 months behind because I'm always late to the party. But they're not too extensive that you can't get them done. You know, I think there's like 2 or 3 motifs for each month. And it does give you how much thread, how much fabric, you know, to use. So we'll see. But I want to start that, and once I get it started, I will share it with you. But I'm going to have to order fabric for it because I don't have fabric, and I'm not doing it on linen. You can do it on linen. It gives you all the size and dimensions and everything, and you also will have, in those dimensions, you have a 3-inch pattern, or 3-inch border, you know, around the whole thing. And I think it's called Friends and Family, something like that. So you can put your friends and family's initials in as you go. You don't have to use the initials that they have there. And they also have like a, what do you call it? A little pattern, you know, for the initials. So, you know, if you want to change it to A from a K or whatever, you know how to put those in, and everything will come out, you know, just fine. So I thought that that would be kind of cool. So we will see. So I work on this 2 or 3 times a week. This yin and yang. I just love it. It's going so well. I just want to keep moving, you know. Oop, let's get the ones that are right there. I went through yesterday and I did almost all of these ones with the black square. Molly! Seriously. God. I'm telling you, some days. So that's, you know, one of the projects in the making. And we'll see. I mean, it doesn't look like you can't catch up. If not, no big deal. It's a stitch along. And it doesn't have a time frame. You know, you can like finish one of the motif things, sections by the month. I know, like I said, we're about 3 months behind now, but it doesn't look like it'll take too long to catch up. So I'm pretty excited about that. I was thinking of doing it on a blue Ada. And I don't know if I want to do a blue Ada or maybe like an off-white. And I wanted to do it in shades of blue, because blue's my favorite color, as you know, from Dream Diamond Art Club. Love that freaking diamond painting. I wish it never ended. It was just beautiful with all the different shades of blue. Just gorgeous, just gorgeous. And they have it done in shades of, like, so far, not red necessarily, but mauve and rust colors, you know, like brick color. So it looks really pretty. So we will see, you know, what I come up with. I'm going to have to order the crazy fabric from 123 Stitch, because my sewing store does not carry Ada at all. They did at one time even carry it like in the tube, you know, from what is it, Charles Craft, which would have been fine, but it's just not big enough, and they don't even have those anymore because they are supporting the women that do quilts, so you can barely get fabric there, and you'd have to go all the way to probably Canyon City, which is like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours from me, depending on the weather. That ain't happening. So it's just easier to order it from 123 Stitch. And I can get different colors if I like it. And I have a big variety. I mean, that store has been a godsend. It has everything that you'd need. So I just don't know. I don't know. You know, now that I'm sitting here thinking about this thing, I may use some of the silks to do this. I know, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of like using silk and cotton together, but oh well. You know, it is what it is, and this is the way that I want to do it, or whatever. That's fine. There's no stitchy police. None. Do it the way you want to do it. So, I'm just thinking, you know, of what to use. You know, maybe like perhaps using colors that I already have is where I was going with that. Except there's no blues in this at all. So I don't even think I have blues. Hang on, I gotta get rid of this. You don't want to see my back. Trust me. Most people would just go frickin' nuts. So, gotta get me a new piece. But I am using 3 strands on this, and it's stitching up just great. And another thing that I like about this, I like that the pattern's printed on there. I like that I'm in control of the thread, and if I need more thread, I can just go get it, you know, because they do have thread. They don't have the 8 o'clock or linen. But, yeah. So, but I'm in control of how much thread I do and don't have, and I don't have to order any extra from anybody. So that part for me is absolutely great. I love that. So, other than that, that was the most exciting thing that happened all day. I just thought, you know, this is shaping up pretty nice on that mystery stitch. Some of them I won't, you know, join. I mean, I would not have enjoyed, what do you call them? The Golden Girls at all, period. I like that show for what it was, when it was, and I'm done. I just don't appreciate some of the humor in it, shall we say. But other than that, you know, I mean, I can kind of see how this is going. So it's something that I like. And I like doing motifs because they seem to go, and these are all in like single colors. So it's not like you have to, you could probably make it as complicated as you wanted. I mean, that's up to you. No stitchy police, remember? So, we'll have to see what I come up with. And if I'm behind, I'm behind, you know? But we'll see how long it takes to stitch like one section. Because it's just not complicated, guys. You could do this. You know, it's not like it's full coverage, because it certainly isn't. Which is nice for me, because I'm not a full coverage person. I have a hard time reading the pattern. But this, I can download to my computer and just look at my computer and stitch what I gotta stitch and go on, you know. And no, I don't have a tablet. No, I don't have Pattern Keeper. And, you know, it goes, it goes. So we'll see how that works out. Molly. Oh my goodness. She's just full of it today. She didn't like it that he's over there making noise. I think he's taking his fence down. He had a little fence because he had I'll call him a baby. I think he was about a year old. Maybe he was walking, so maybe a year and a half. But I don't think he was walking when they first got there, so I think he's not any older than a year and a half old. So he had to keep him like curtailed on that little patio. They had a little pool for him in the summertime. It was so cute. I don't know if my daughter will get out the pool for the kids this year, or if they've totally outgrown that. They like to walk around and dump mud, you know, but it's just a little wading pool because they don't have enough room to put up a big thing, and the dogs would just tear it to shreds. So we'll see what happens this year. And sometimes it just wasn't warm enough to even think about getting in it, and then the next day it'd be hotter than Billy Blue Daisies. So I don't know. But everybody likes to get wet. And they don't have like a yard. It's mostly dirt because she hasn't put the, what do you call it? The sod or anything in. So it's one step at a time, you know, trying to get the house taken care of and on to the next. And maybe next year it'll be landscaping or whatever, you know. But that's the way you build a house. Not build a house, but build a life, so to speak. You know, you have to do it a little bit at a time, and sometimes you don't have all that money to do things. Oh, goodness. So yesterday was kind of boring for some reason. Seemed like we had a lot of people coming and going, but not real busy. I mean, it'd do that and then absolutely nothing. So today's Sunday, so they all got to go back to work, so I expect it to be kind of busy. But I still get off at 9, thank goodness. Last night I went to the grocery store because it kept saying all day, winter snow advisory, and it was going to snow and blah, blah, blah. Well, I woke up to about a 1/4 inch of snow, and that was about it. So it keeps getting caught on my tripod thing over here. So, don't know how today will go. Molly! Really? Oh my gosh. Some days she can just drive me crazy. Do you need to go out? You want to go outside? Oh, goody. Let's go outside. Come on. Come on, guys. Yep, go. Be my guest. Still kind of chilly out there. But it's in the high 30s, I guess. Oops, now I lost my whole little track here I had going. Let her bark outside for a while. She likes to sit out there on my little, I'll call it a stoop because it's about 5 feet by 5 feet, and then it's got stairs going down both sides. So it gives her something to do. Went through that piece of thread pretty fast. I didn't want to get it too long because I was afraid I'd hit the tripod thing. This is kind of wide. It's probably 25 inches wide. Well, it's not 25. It's probably not as big as I think it is. It is about, what is that, 20 inches across. It still gets in the way of everything. She likes to go out and see if anybody's walking around. There's not many kids here in this park, you know, around us. So the only time she gets to see kids is if they're going up and down in the summer. You know, like going to town or whatever, or getting on the bus but in the morning. But we usually don't get up, you know, the same time everybody's getting on the bus, so we miss all that. But I've only seen about 6 or 8 kids since I've been here. So, I don't know. Hang in there, guys. We're almost there. I think this is going to be pretty when it's done. I really, really do. Am I in the frame, I hope? And it's so easy to work on since it's 11 count. It goes pretty nice. I pick up a color and just do as much of that as I can with a couple threads. And that, I'm saving the black for last. But you can see I did part of the black down here, so I think it's really going to make it all pop, you know, when it's done. But I know. The sad part is I'll have to do all that 310 at one time. Yay. Whoops. Did I hit you again? Sorry. But other than that, there's not much going on here. they've been talking about the concert that they're going to have in, I think it's Labor Day weekend, and it draws over 10,000 people. I'm not real sure how many people come, and it's in a meadow, and somebody owns that property, and then they just rent it out for this festival. So it's a music festival, and they have several people that come and sing, and it lasts for 3 days. And I'm usually working those 3 days, because, you know, that's how that works. And I've never been. My daughter and her husband, where he works, they got tickets for free for 2 people. So they went 1 year, and a girl that works with me, she got to go 1 year because somebody got them tickets. The tickets are, I don't know what they are by the day, but they were like $300 for the whole weekend or something last year per person. Oh, it's like, holy crap. Yeah, that wasn't on my repertoire. And I couldn't no more stay for 3 days. Because, see, they also have a place where you can, what do you call it? Camp. You know, and it's camp out for a cause. Whoops. And some of it goes to charity. I'm not sure what charity or any of the, what do you call it, particulars about the whole thing. Because it just didn't appeal to me. And I don't know, I've only been to about 2 or 3 concerts in my whole life, so it's like, okie dokie. Trying to keep the thread going in the right direction. I have to keep, that's why I keep stalling there, because I can't remember how this thing is supposed to be. Oh, she's just barking her fool head off out there. Oh well, it is what it is. Kind of came around in a loop there. Well, mine isn't the only one barking, so I don't feel bad. I think they're all barking at this guy. Doing his pounding. He's trying to get these stakes out of the ground and stuff so he can get loaded up. But they can't see him, see? That he's on the other side of the trailer. So now they're all barking. It's great. Hello. Welcome to the trailer park. Hey, it's an okay park. It works for me. I own my own trailer, so yeah, that has never happened in my whole lifetime. Of being married and everything else, did I ever own my own house, so it's fun. It's fun. And it's my security. Alright, guys. Well, I think just get it to lay down. We got that whole little done. So there is one more that comes up here and goes around over here, the little swirlies. That's the end of his feathers. So it's coming along great. I love it. I do. I really do. I can hardly wait to do the dragon. Well, I don't know that I'm going to finish this one today. And see, the dragon comes over and covers on this side. He extends over into the Phoenix area with his, I'm assuming that's his tail. Maybe. So yeah. Alright guys, well if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell, and that way you'll know when my next video comes out. Y'all have a good rest of your Sunday and a good rest of your weekend. God bless. Bye-bye.